This season has been like none other. Obviously, there was a lot of different protocols, and I feel like it was a huge team effort in terms of, you know, having everyone work that much harder to get this thing up and running. But I feel like because of the past seasons, it was very well established that, like, you know, we're a really well-oiled machine. So it was really cool to see, like, everyone really go out of their way to make everyone's job easier. I feel like fans are in love with James Spader. I mean, who isn't? I also feel like um, each season brings like new plots and new storylines and histories, and every single time that there's an unveiling of like the character's history, I feel like everyone's very drawn into the humanity of like the show. I think the unveiling of like the different kind of names on the Blacklist as well. You know, it's an endless list apparently, like with 170 episodes. I don't know how much longer we could go on. No, but in all seriousness, I think, well, Liz and Red, their whole relationship really like drove the show. And I feel like I love personally seeing the dynamic of their relationship change throughout the many seasons, and also how the FBI task force kind of becomes so intertwined with their relationship. I feel like you kind of see him lose his own footing, and therefore it's really exciting to see what he's going to do, because usually he's so calculated. Yeah. I think because Red is so used to playing his game and being in control, it was really fun to see him kind of step away from his own game of and really find his own different tactic in order to like approach how to get into Liz's mind. I think Clark is an incredible actor and an incredible human being, and it was such a joy to be like in the same room with him. I actually remember the first episode that I actually shot for the show, he was a part of, or I was a part of his presence, and he was always just cracking jokes, so he was just such a joy to have in the room, and he made things a lot easier for me just because he took the seriousness out of everything. He is a very unique character, and I feel like there really is no one like Clark Middleton out there. So it was just, I think this show is so full of vibrant characters sometimes, and that's exactly who he is and who I got to see. I think Alina was faced with Red's challenge and his test of when he blackmailed me, and I was all of a sudden Alina was faced with this corruption with like good and bad about how she had to, you know, kill this guy under the radar for Red. And I think that's going to be interesting in the next season coming up, because I have no idea where she's gonna go, but I feel like ever since she joined the FBI task force, she's just beginning to see that the lines of good and evil are very blurred. I think it was my favorite because it was challenging to make sense of the scene and keep things from Cooper, but also like I think it's justice, but it's also my own neck on the line, you know? I have no idea what's coming for season 9, only because I feel like the writers are always throwing like curveballs at us in terms of like relationship dynamics and figuring out like, is this a good character, and finding out he's bad in the end. So it's really all up in the air. I was so surprised because then it made me feel like, oh my gosh, did Red know all along that this was going to happen? Like, this is his own chess game, and it's like his mastermind making Liz actually become the #1 blacklister? I don't know, because I guess he's in charge of the list. So I was kind of like, I don't Poosh. That's me. Oh my god. If Alina was part of the Blacklist, I would be completely surprised, but also I can kind of see it too. I'm not gonna lie. Like her whole history with Alaska, I can kind of see it. I don't know. Maybe.